Hello, everyone, and welcome to our defensive driving training course. I'm thrilled to have you here as we embark on an important journey towards becoming a safer, more responsible driver. In this course, I will cover essential strategies and skills to help you navigate the roads confidently and responsibly. You'll learn how to anticipate potential hazards, make better decisions behind the wheel, and handle challenging driving situations with ease. My goal is to empower you with the knowledge and tools not only to protect yourself, but also keep others safe out on the roads. Thank you for being here, and let's get started on enhancing your driving skills and promoting a culture of safety on the road. Let's talk about defensive driving. It's important to know, what are the attributes of a good driver? Well, they typically display things like alertness. A good driver remains attentive to their surroundings at all times. They actively scan the road for potential hazards, such as pedestrians, cyclists, or erratic drivers. They're prepared. A good driver prepares for various driving conditions, whether it be adverse weather, heavy traffic, or road construction. They ensure their vehicle is in excellent working condition before hitting the road and have essential items like an emergency kit. Timely action. A good driver can respond quickly and appropriately to unexpected situations. They are well practiced in making split decisions, whether it be braking in time to avoid a sudden obstruction or maneuvering safely to avoid an accident. They're defensive drivers. Good drivers prioritize safety by being aware of their behavior on the roads. They maintain a safe follow distance, and they anticipate potential dangers and avoid taking unnecessary risks. They expect the unexpected and are cautious with their driving practices. And they simply display politeness. Polite drivers show courtesy to others on the road. They use turn signals, they yield when necessary, they allow others to merge. This respectful behavior contributes to a more harmonious driving environment, and it helps to prevent road rage incidents. Now, on the other hand, what are some attributes of a poor driver? They display things like recklessness. Poor drivers often exhibit a disregard for safety and traffic laws. They may speed, weave in and out of traffic, or engage in dangerous maneuvers without considering the consequences. They are rude. A poor driver might be inconsiderate, failing to signal when changing lanes or not yielding to pedestrians. The lack of courtesy can frustrate other drivers and create unsafe situations on the road. They display aggressiveness. They tend to have hostile behavior such as tailgating, honking excessively, or engaging in road rage. This not only puts their own safety at risk, but jeopardizes the safety of others. They typically are self-centered. Poor drivers solely focus on their own needs and desires rather than considering the collective behavior of other drivers. They may block intersections, ignore traffic signals, or disregard rules of the road, assuming their time is more valuable than others. By recognizing these attributes, we can strive to be better drivers ourselves and encourage safe driving habits with our communities. Maintain a good balance of alertness, preparation, and courtesy. It can go a long way promoting road safety. We're going to focus on the Smith System's 5 keys to successful driving. Key 1, I'm going to teach you about aiming high and steering. 2 is getting the big picture. 3 is keeping your eyes moving. 4, leave yourself in out. And 5, make sure they see you. Let's discuss. Key number 1 is to aim high in steering. What I want you to think about is that we as humans, our eyesight is trained to look a certain distance ahead based on our needs. Just like an animal, their eyesight is suited for their needs. For example, if you take a sloth, they have terrible eyesight. They move super slow and they don't need to see things very far, just because how they're designed. And in contrast, when you think of something like a falcon or an eagle, they have exceptional eyesight because they're always moving at a high rate of speed. So they have adapted to be able to accommodate that. Now, as humans, we're normally used to moving 2 to 5 miles an hour, depending on what we're doing when we're walking, right? We're not naturally designed to go, say, 50, 60, 70 miles an hour. So our natural eyesight, or an average, we're looking 3 to 6 seconds ahead of us. But in a perfect world, and to make you the best driver you can possibly be, you want to try and look at that lead time a minimum of 15 seconds. And that's kind of what we're going to discuss here in the training. Now, what are you searching for when you're driving? It's crucial to stay vigilant and actively search for various elements on the road to ensure safety. Keep an eye out for other vehicles, including cars, trucks, and slower moving vehicles that might be sharing the road. Additionally, be aware of pedestrians and animals that may unexpectedly cross your path. Pay attention to traffic signs and lane markings as they provide important information and directions. Look for solid yellow lines that indicate no passing, as well as solid and broken lines that indicate passing where allowed, specifically on the broken side. By staying alert and using these items, you can navigate the roads more safely. Driving techniques are essential for ensuring safety and maintaining control on the road. One effective method is to look 15 seconds ahead of you. This allows you to anticipate potential hazards such as traffic slowdowns or obstacles, giving you ample time to react. Additionally, it's important that you scan your mirrors every 5 to 8 seconds. This practice helps you stay aware of the vehicles and conditions surrounding you, ensuring you're prepared for any change in traffic. Achieving a circle of awareness is another vital technique. It involves being mindful of your surroundings in front, to the sides, and behind you. By actively monitoring what's happening in all directions, you can better assess potential risks and make informed decisions. Combine these techniques enhances your overall driving safety, allowing you to respond effectively to any situation that may arise on the road. Identifying relevant and non-relevant objects on the road is a crucial driving technique that helps maintain focus and enhances safety. Relevant objects include other vehicles, pedestrians, traffic signs, and road conditions, all of which can directly impact your driving. Non-relevant objects like billboards or scenery should be minimized in your focus to avoid distractions. To improve visibility, always position your vehicle where you have a clear line of sight, ensuring that your view isn't obstructed by other vehicles. This allows you to better assess traffic situations and respond appropriately. Additionally, maintaining a proper follow distance behind a vehicle in front of you is essential. This distance should be at least 4 seconds, allowing enough time to react to sudden stops or emergencies. By implementing these techniques, you can navigate the road safely and confidently while reducing the likelihood of accidents. Another effective driving technique is to keep your eyes moving while driving. This practice is vital because staring at a single point can narrow your focus, limiting your peripheral awareness. Central vision, approximately 3 degrees of clear visibility, allows you to see details directly in front of you, such as traffic lights and signs. However, relying solely on central vision can be risky, as it does account for a broader context of your surroundings. Your peripheral vision extends about 180 degrees, providing a wider field of awareness that helps you detect movement and potential outside of your immediate line of sight. By regularly scanning the road and actively moving your eyes to check your mirrors and monitor your surroundings, you enhance your ability to notice other vehicles, pedestrians, and unexpected obstacles. This technique not only improves your situational awareness, but will also help you to respond more effectively to changing conditions on the road, fostering a safer driving experience. It is essential to remember that keeping your eyes moving while driving will help maintain optimal awareness and avoid potential hazards. Fixating or staring at a single object for too long, known as blanking, can diminish your awareness of your surroundings and lead to dangerous situations. When you focus on one point for more than 2 seconds, you risk missing crucial changes in the environment, such as other vehicles merging into your lane, pedestrians crossing the street, or traffic signals changing. To prevent this from happening, make it a habit to periodically shift your gaze and scan the road ahead, your mirrors, or the areas of the side of your vehicle. By doing so, you enhance your peripheral vision and you stay attuned to everything happening around you. This constant scanning not only helps keep you aware of potential dangers, but it prepares you to react quickly in unexpected situations, ensuring a safer driving experience for you and others on the road. Key number 4 to safe driving is leaving yourself an out. This principle emphasizes the importance of maintaining space around your vehicle, which allows for greater maneuverability and control in various driving situations. To stay safe, it's best to avoid traveling in traffic clusters where you're surrounded by vehicles on all sides. Instead, aim to surround yourself with open space, giving you flexibility to react if something goes wrong. By anticipating the actions of other drivers, you can better prepare for potential hazards. Remember, you have the most control of the distance of the vehicle in front of you. Maintaining a safe following distance allows you time to react to sudden stops or emergencies. Typically, a 4-second gap is recommended, but this distance may need to increase under challenging conditions like rain, fog, or heavy traffic. While you can control the space in front of you, you have less control over the vehicles on the sides and the least amount of control of the vehicles following behind you. For this reason, it's crucial to remain aware of the traffic around you and position yourself in ways that minimize the risk. By practicing these strategies and keeping an eye out of mind, you can significantly enhance the safety of the road. Creating space on the roadway is crucial, especially when your vehicle is stopped. When you find yourself at a stop, such as a traffic signal or a traffic jam, the cushion of space surrounding your vehicle is reduced. This means that while your vehicle isn't moving, the risk of potential hazards increases as the vehicles around you may be in motion and new situations could arrive. Even when stationary, it is important for your eyes to remain active, scanning the road conditions around you. This vigilance can help you stay aware of changes in traffic, pedestrians approaching, or any unexpected events like another driver making an erratic maneuver. By keeping your eyes moving and constantly assessing your environment, you can react more swiftly and safely if the circumstances change. Maintaining an appropriate distance from the vehicle in front of you is also a part of this strategy. By leaving space, you allow for sufficient reduction of time if the vehicle ahead suddenly stops or experiences trouble. This creates a buffer that can prevent accidents or give you that needed out of the situation escalates. Here's something to consider. When you find yourself waiting at a red light, it's easy to zone out or get distracted by your surroundings. However, it's crucial to keep an eye on the road at least 15 seconds ahead of you. This proactive approach will allow you to anticipate potential problems before they arise. First, consider turning vehicles. They may begin to turn left or right without warning, which could lead to an unexpected hazard. Similarly, crossing traffic can enter the intersection, especially if the light changes and the vehicle races through unexpectedly. Keep an eye out and it'll help you be more prepared for these moments. Pedestrians and bicyclists are also significant factors in urban environments. A pedestrian may be waiting to cross or stepping off the curb, and a cyclist may approach from behind or beside you. By scanning the areas ahead, you can be ready to yield or react as necessary. And lastly, it's essential to stay aware of the drivers around you. Those who are to your side or maybe in your rear might be distracted doing things like looking at their phones or being engaged in conversations. By keeping vigilant, you can anticipate how their distractions might affect your safety. Let's discuss when you're in the front position. So when you find yourself at the front of an intersection and the light turns green, you have a clear path to move. It's essential to exercise caution before proceeding. Checking left first, then right is crucial safety practice for several reasons. First, the traffic flow in many situations, vehicles are approaching from the left in the lane position that could impact your path more immediately than those coming from the right. By checking left first, you gain a better understanding of oncoming traffic speeds and any potential hazards. Discussing signal compliance, it's possible that other drivers, particularly those turning from the left lane into oncoming traffic, may not have a green light or may be running a yellow or a red. Checking left first allows you to gauge whether any vehicles are approaching that intersection quickly. You should also consider pedestrian awareness. In many intersections, pedestrians may be crossing from the left side of the road in front of your vehicle. So by checking left first, you can ensure that there are no pedestrians entering your path, which could lead to dangerous situations. Bicyclists and motorcycles also may be coming from the left side, and they're not as visible, particularly in your blind spot. By looking left first, you can check for these vulnerable road users before moving forward. These little things are essential, and the act of looking left first and then right serves as a crucial habit to ensure that you are fully aware of your surroundings and potential hazards before proceeding through the intersection. It helps you to remain cautious and prepared for any unexpected situations, contributing to overall road safety. Now, after scanning and proceeding into the intersection, remember that you proceed with caution and you have full control over that spacing when you're the first vehicle. Try and keep yourself in out. Make sure you're not directly next to either of the vehicles on the side, and you can do this by holding down your accelerator to create space around that vehicle. What should you do if you find yourself in the front position, but there are some aggressive drivers that are driving directly next to you? Well, if you find yourself surrounded by drivers either on both sides and behind you, and you're not feeling comfortable about the situation, there's some steps you can take to enhance your safety and maintain your confidence on the road. First, stay calm and focus. Remain calm. Anxiety can affect your decision making. Take a deep breath, focus on the road and your surroundings. Keep a safe distance from the vehicles in front of you. This gives you more time to react in any sudden stops or changes, which can lead to pressure of having the vehicles close behind. Use your mirrors. Just check your mirrors regularly. Avoid any sudden movements. Obviously, you want to stay steady in the middle of that lane, and then signal early if you have to. If you feel you need to make a lane change to put you in a better position, get your signal on and transition over when you can. Find that opportunity to change lanes or even consider slowing down. You slow down a little bit, you can let the drivers behind you pass around, and just make sure you have that space on the side of you so that you're not boxed in. Stay predictable. So make sure your driving is predictable. It can help maintain a safe environment for you and for the other drivers. It's important to trust your instincts. If you're feeling overwhelmed or unsafe, it's okay for you to seek a way out of that situation that allows you to regain the comfort. When you encounter a tailgater and there's open space available, it's best to encourage them to overtake you safely. You can do this by gradually reducing your speed, allowing faster moving vehicles to pass. And remember, the basic rules of etiquette is that the slower traffic will keep to the right side of the road. If needed, feel free to wave and signal them to safely overtake you. Your proactive approach contributes to a smoother and safer driving experience for everybody on the road. When trying to determine the appropriate follow distance, the best way to verify is to use the line on the opposite side of an intersection or something like a traffic light or a prominent landmark. Start counting when the back bumper of the vehicle in front of you crosses that line, and stop counting when the front bumper of your vehicle crosses the same line. This will give you an accurate measurement of your lead time and ensure you're maintaining a safe driving distance while you're driving. The final technique you should remember is to make sure they see you. Safe driving is to ensure others can see you. When you're interacting with pedestrians or other drivers, seek eye contact to confirm they're aware of your presence. Use warning devices effectively, and this includes your turn signals, headlights, brake lights, and remember that timing is crucial for safe maneuvers. Additionally, when a vehicle is pulling out of a driveway, pay attention to the front tire. If it starts to move, it's a clear indicator that the vehicle may be about to enter the roadway and the other driver may not be aware of your position. Stay vigilant in communicating your presence to prevent accidents and promote safety out on that road. As a recap, remember, aim high in steering. Look ahead a minimum of 15 seconds to make yourself aware of any potential hazards. 2 is don't forget to get the big picture. You want a minimum 4-second follow distance, and remember to scan at least one of your mirrors every 5 to 8 seconds. Number 3 is to keep your eyes moving. Avoid focusing on any object for more than 2 seconds. Remember, don't zone out. Key 4 is leave yourself in out. Surround yourself with space. Remember, you have the most control of the space in front of you, somewhat on the sides of you, and then limited behind you. And then number 5, make sure they see you. When at all possible, don't forget to seek eye contact. Now, let's discuss why backing accidents happen. Now, statistically, you're in reverse less than 1% of your driving time, but it accounts for more accidents than driving forward. Here's some reasons why reversing collisions can attribute to a variety of factors that range from vehicle design to human behavior. But here are some points to consider. Now, blind areas. Many vehicles have significant blind areas when reversing, making it difficult for drivers to see pedestrians, other vehicles, or obstacles. This issue is even worse with larger vehicles such as trucks and SUVs, which can have limited rear visibility. Now, it could be a vehicle design. Modern vehicles often come equipped with features intended to aid reversing, such as rear view cameras and sensors. However, not all vehicles have these features, and their effectiveness can vary. Additionally, the design of the rear end structures can sometimes create obstacles that block a driver's view. Backing unnecessarily. Drivers may back up when it's not necessary, such as if they could have maneuvered forward instead, or this decision often results from habits formed over time. When at all possible, if you're going to reverse, you should reverse into the parking stalls or pull through so that you don't have to reverse out of them. Now, they might have limited mental preparation. Many times, drivers don't mentally prepare for the complexities of reversing. The focus may be on getting to the destination rather than anticipating potential hazards while reversing. The lack of preparation can lead to hasty decisions and poor judgment. Inadequate information during backing is another problem. Drivers may not have access to all the necessary information while reversing. This includes a lack of awareness of the immediate environment, such as pedestrians or approaching vehicles, which can lead to accidents. Distractions from passengers, mobile devices, or external factors can further impair the driver's ability to effectively focus while backing up, increasing the likelihood of collisions. And simply inexperience. An inexperienced driver may not have developed the skills necessary to reverse or may lack confidence needing to perform this maneuver, leading to unsafe practices. Addressing these issues requires a combination of better vehicle technologies, public awareness, education on safe driving practices, and proper consideration of the vehicle and road design to minimize the risk associated with reversing. When reversing, again, you want to touch on aim, heighting, and steering. So when at all possible, you want to plan your departure as you arrive to your destination, assess the layout, consider how you will leave before you park, and choose spots that allow for easy drive out rather than requiring backup access, or that gives you enough space not to impede or interact with other vehicles if possible. Choose safer parking locations. Park in an area with ample space around your vehicle. Look for well-lit spots that provide clear visibility of the surroundings and traffic and pedestrians. Utilize pull-through spaces. If available, opt for a pull-through parking space where you can drive in and out without needing to reverse. These are often found in lots that can reduce the risk of collisions. Be aware of the potential traffic flow. Consider the direction of traffic in the parking lot and park in a spot that aligns the traffic flow to minimize the chances of needing to back up. Avoid parking near obstacles. Steer clear of spaces with large obstacles like pillars or walls. They may obstruct your view while you reverse. Use technology. If your vehicle is equipped with a rear view camera or sensors, make sure you use them effectively whenever you find yourself backing up. Communication with passengers. If you have passengers, ask them to help keep an eye out while you reverse, and ensure everyone inside the vehicle knows you're backing up. And then finally, be mindful of pedestrians. Always check for foot traffic, especially in busy areas such as malls or schools. Look for a pathway that allows for pedestrians to safely avoid those crowded foot traffic areas. By being proactive and considering your exit strategy upon arrival, you can reduce the need to back up, keeping yourself and others safe on that road. Again, while reversing, don't forget to get the big picture. Look for all the hazards and consider backing up upon arrival instead of upon departure. If possible, use a guide to help when available, or if in doubt, use the goal technique. Get out and look. Take a look for things that might be behind your vehicle, potential objects or obstacles, and make sure you back up slowly as best as possible. When reversing, don't forget to keep your eyes moving. Avoid staring at one object. Scan that entire area. Don't forget the front and sides of your vehicle while reversing, and make sure to back up slowly when possible. When reversing, it's essential to leave yourself an out and to implement these safe practices to minimize risks. Always ensure there's a clear escape route if things don't go as planned. Before you start reversing, check for nearby hazards and plan a path that allows you to stop or maneuver easily. You want to choose a site with the fewest hazards. Select parking spots or reverse paths that have minimal obstacles. Avoid areas with heavy pedestrian traffic, tight spaces, or vehicles that could hinder your view or create potential collision risks. Maintain a safe distance from the objects around you while you reverse. This precaution helps prevent accidental contact and gives you more room to react if something does appear. And then keep your reversing distance to a minimum. Back up just enough to allow for safe passage or to position your vehicle appropriately, and avoid extensive backing, which increases the chance of accidents. By following these tips, you can enhance your safety and reduce the likelihood of a reversing accident. And finally, when reversing, make sure they see you. Okay? Always be aware of your surroundings. Look for pedestrians and other drivers and ensure they notice you before you start reversing. Making eye contact can help confirm that they see and understand your intentions. Use warning devices, activate your vehicle's hazard lights or backup lights, or alert others when you're about to reverse. This can increase your visibility, notify pedestrians and motorists, and don't forget to exercise caution. And finally, if you don't know, then don't go. If you're uncertain about the situation, whether it is unclear visibility, potential obstacles, or the presence of pedestrians, do not proceed with reversing. Instead, take a moment to reassess the environment and ensure it's safe to back up. Here's a recap while reversing. Make sure you choose the safest location possible. Make safety your priority by selecting locations with minimal risk. Search for hazards, proactively identify and assess all potential hazards and dangers in your environment. Scan your eyes. Regularly check your surroundings by scanning and be aware of any potential hazards. Do not asphyxiate your eyes on objects. Focus on the broad and avoid concentrating on one item. Surround yourself with space. Maintain a safe distance from objects, people, and that helps prevent accidents. Use any warning devices you may have. Employ warning signals, reverse signals, or hazards. And remember to always seek eye contact to communicate your intentions with pedestrians and other drivers. Stay safe out there on the roads. Have a great day.